Hi, Dan from Gear Diary. Today we're taking a look at Speck's CandyShell for the iPad mini. It is, and I quote, Speck soft rubbery interior coated with a hard outer shell for a doubly sweet treat. It currently comes in 5 different colors and it has an MSRP of $44.95. It is really protective. This has been a really successful line when it comes to their iPhone cases. So let's take a look at what this particular case has to offer. The company has new packaging, which lets you just flip this open and pull the iPad mini case right out, which is kind of nice. Inside the box is the case. That's it. No screen protector, nothing extra. Speck doesn't throw in any of those extras. It's just not something that they do. You have the CandyShell. You've got this nice slick outside with the Speck logo and name embossed here. And you've got 2 materials that come together which give it a little bit of interest, but also some added protection. So let's take the iPad mini and pop it inside. To do so, you just take it and press it in. If, like me, you have a skin on the back of your iPad mini, this case wasn't designed for that, but it will work, as you can see, but sometimes it'll push up the skin. It's just something that you have to be aware of. You either have to address it or just get used to the idea that eventually you may have to replace the skin. Once it's in the case, you get a little bit of lay on the table protection. There's a little bit of a ridge here, but you get full access to the screen, the home button, and the camera. If we flip the case over with the iPad in it, you see the logo, you see the camera, you see the volume up and down, the mute toggle, the 3.5mm headphone jack, and here at the bottom you have an opening for the lightning connector and 2 grills for the speakers. Not a super exciting case, but if you just want to make sure that you protect the outside, the back and the sides and the top and the bottom of the iPad, but still have complete access to the screen, and if you don't need to use Apple's smart cover, which would attach here on the side, this is a really interesting, nice case for some good protection. And what you do is you get still just the feeling of a tablet. You don't have a folio case. It's really not all that heavy, but it is protective, and all of the corners are well protected. And you can see here the various colors that are available. There is raspberry and cool gray. There's black and slate. There's white and slate. There's harbor. And finally, there's flamingo and fuchsia. Now, the one thing I will say about the CandyShells that I have experienced is that the back does eventually get scratched up, but it does wear really quite well, and it does give excellent protection. Again, this is Speck's CandyShell for the iPad mini. It has an MSRP of $44.95. It comes in 5 different color combinations. This is Dan for Gear Diary. Thanks for watching.